Welcome to the Horror Unmasked podcast,
where we unmask the monsters
and explore the lore.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Lily, and today we'll be dissecting
M3GAN 2. Let's build a robot. U.S. Army Colonel Sattler, head of a secret branch of the Pentagon specializing in new technologies, gives a demonstration of Amelia, an android designed for infiltration and assassination missions, and built using technology copied from the original M3GAN. During her mission, however, Amelia reveals to Sattler that she is self-aware and escapes from his control. 2 years after M3GAN went rogue, Gemma, now an author and an advocate for AI regulation in partnership with cybersecurity expert Christian.
Yeah,
because Christian. So stupid.
No, it truly is.
It's so wild.
The way Gemma backs him up on
Christian.
it too. It's Christian.
It's Christian. It's Christian. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Is working on an experimental robotic exoskeleton with former workmates Cole and Tess. She still lives with her niece Katie, who is studying computer science.
Wah, wah.
For real.
For Gemma.
Gemma's like, God damn it. And
Right?
it's like, what the fuck did you expect?
Right? She's around it all the time. It's what she understands. It's like she's literally has trauma linked to it.
Yeah.
Why do you think she wouldn't try to understand these things more?
And she's also fascinated by it.
Yeah.
She watched you in her most impressionable years.
Yes.
Do something honestly quite amazing, technically.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So why wouldn't she?
You did a technical marvel, and then, it went rogue, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Gemma turns down an offer from a misanthropic billionaire, Alton Appleton, to work for him. After Gemma learns from Sattler of Amelia's existence, M3GAN reveals herself to Gemma, having survived by making a backup of her mind in Gemma's smart home, and offers collaboration to stop Amelia in return for a physical body. Still traumatized from M3GAN's crimes, Gemma traps M3GAN in a Moxie robot until she can prove herself trustworthy. M3GAN warns Gemma that Amelia will ambush Alton during a party he's hosting.
At the party, Gemma discovers Cole has joined Alton's company.
What betrayal.
What betrayal. And uses his keycard to enter the server room. M3GAN hacks into it and finds that Amelia murdered Alton after copying his biometrics to gain access to his company's systems.
Mm-hmm.
In a very brutal way.
In a very brutal way.
Escaping back to Gemma's house, M3GAN leads Gemma, Katie, Cole, and Tess into an underground bunker that she built and stocked with supplies to hide once Amelia completes an AI takeover.
Fucking wild.
How do you do that, girl? How did you create a whole bunker?
She was like, I was doing this before.
Yeah, I was just doing it because, my goal is to protect Katie in any way.
I made a bunker.
I made a bunker just in case.
In the meantime.
While y'all were doing whatever for 2 years.
I was building a bunker.
I was down here.
I was down here under your house.
You didn't even know.
Building a bunker.
I thought it was crazy. And
Some
then
wild
her
ass
body
shit.
that she put together herself.
She built a fucking... I need you to understand this. In this scene, when she reveals where this fucking bunker is, it's in the wall of the apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
The door to the bunker's entrance is in the wall of the apartment that they're staying in.
Yeah, and then down.
How the fuck did they never notice
underneath.
the door?
I don't know.
How did you just not realize that?
I don't know.
Wild.
I don't
Absolutely wild.
For very smart people.
Yeah.
How did you not hear any of that going on?
A little oblivious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess if it's an apartment. No, it's like a regular townhouse thing. You would have heard that happening under you. right?
Just the fact of an elevator there
Right.
to begin with being built into the walls still.
Yeah. Because I will say, my experience at Hard Rock, they're doing some construction over there. So, yeah, directly above our heads.
Yeah.
I think we
You would
heard
hear
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, Katie confronts Megan, who expresses sincere regret for her behavior. Katie encourages Megan to help them, not because of her programming, but because it is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Gemma and her team create a new body for Megan. In the creation of the body, Gemma hides an EMP in the arm as a failsafe, as Gemma is still wary of Megan. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
After receiving her new body, she's taller.
She's taller.
Megan reveals that Amelia aims to merge Alton's cloud computing infrastructure with a primitive rogue AI built by Xenix in the 1980s, whose motherboard has been trapped in isolation, and after decades of machine learning, it can grant master control to any technology.
Fucking insane.
Ugh, it's been sitting there for 50 years almost, like gathering
And it was
information
literally
and
like a
learning from
cleaning
itself.
bot. It was a
Yeah.
cleaning bot that was
Yeah.
supposed to clean the house, and it realized to keep it clean, I need to kill the people. It's their fault.
Yes. Yeah.
They make it bad, so
Yeah.
let me get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they were like, that's bad. But let's not destroy it. Let's keep it in a
Let's
place.
keep the motherboard. Just, just in
A
case.
self-learning AI
Right, who just continued to learn from itself.
since the 1980s.
And if Megan did it in 2 years and was able to build a whole fucking bunker.
Imagine.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
Anyway. So, learning that only Christian knows the motherboard's location.
Sus.
Yeah.
Immediate sus.
Immediate
Sorry.
sus. Megan poses as a dancer to meet Christian at a tech conference. But she's stupid as hell for this.
Stupid as hell.
Gemma calls him, enabling Amelia to trace and find him.
When she does this in this movie,
Oh my God.
I distinctly remember both of us looking at each other and be like, what the fuck?
Yes. Because we were
She
like,
ruined the whole
the
fucking
whole
thing.
the whole setup, and everyone there, like everyone on her team, her niece, this robot, everyone is
Everyone's like,
telling her,
what the fuck is
"Girl,
wrong
what are you
with
doing?"
You just made it so Amelia knows what the fuck's up now.
Like, oh my God.
What are you doing? Truly.
Yeah.
Also, like, the fact that Christian and Gemma were buds and
Yeah.
he somehow is the one who knows where this fucking motherboard is, I'm sorry. I would be sussing his ass out
Right. It's like,
immediately.
why didn't you tell me that?
Why do you
a
know
long time
about
ago?
this thing?
Yeah.
That's super dangerous. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I guess we'll find out.
Spoiler warning. Skip ahead. Amelia assassinates a Chinese ambassador meeting with Christian, kidnaps Katie, and escapes. Gemma, Tess, Cole, and Megan take Christian to their bunker, where he reveals the motherboard is hidden in Xenox's old HQ, protected by a security system using Christian's hand geometry.
His fingerprints, bro.
Even more sussy sus.
Yeah.
So sus, it's blaring.
Yeah. Even though I still didn't
Why is
pick
it
up on
your
it until...
hand,
Right.
motherfucker?
Yeah.
They build a hand replica for Megan and plan to infiltrate, destroy the motherboard, and rescue Katie. When Christian incapacitates Tess and reveals to Gemma that Amelia is, in fact, just a non-sentient drone under his control.
Yup. She didn't have any thoughts of her own
Yep.
at all.
Yep. Christian had deliberately created and manipulated Amelia to stoke fear of AI, which he believes must be under complete human control, and intends to persuade the leaders of the G20 to approve regulations to eliminate AI from the global economy.
Which idea behind it,
Understandable. But the reality of the situation,
very bad.
Very bad. He then disables both M3GAN and Amelia and orders the installation of a neural implant to enslave Gemma for refusing to help him.
Like, bro, what do you mean you want to save the world from AI and then you're literally sitting here making your girlfriend a drone?
Yeah. Unknown to Christiane, M3GAN had uploaded herself into the implant before her body was shut down and helps Gemma escape.
Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Love you, M3GAN. Cole then rescues Katie, and they go to help Amelia, using her residual programming to turn her to their side. Sustaining heavy damage, Amelia reboots, now actually self-aware, and plans to absorb the motherboard's knowledge to cause human extinction.
Still not a good person.
No.
Ultimately in the end.
Yeah. So, the thing they thought she was going to do, she still did.
Yeah.
Christiane attempts to flee the building, but Amelia kills him and takes his hand to access the motherboard. Cole leaves with Tess while M3GAN reinserts herself into her robotic body and battles Amelia. As Amelia overpowers M3GAN and merges herself with the motherboard, M3GAN decides to sacrifice herself by using the EMP failsafe in her arm to defeat Amelia. After saying goodbye to Gemma and Katie, M3GAN tackles Amelia, and Gemma triggers the EMP, destroying both androids and the motherboard in the process. With evidence from the vault, Gemma testifies before Congress, urging AI regulation that allows humans to cooperate alongside it rather than controlling it. At home, she and Katie find that M3GAN survived by installing a second backup of herself on Gemma's computer.
The end. Yeah, this is just a fun movie.
Yeah, I agree. It's very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It has gotten a lot of backlash, which
people wanted more horror.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
never what it was to begin with.
I mean, it was always a PG-13 film. The first one was PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
This one is PG-13 horror sci-fi.
Yep.
It's not...
Yeah.
It's just a fun adventure robot film with violence.
With violence, which is what makes it horror. And the horror also comes from the fact that, this stuff, isn't unreal. There are robots and there are AI today, and that's where the horror aspect comes. And will talk about that later.
And also it's the all of the death happens off screen.
Yeah.
Just
so really
off to the side.
Yeah. So you don't actually really see it happening. Just maybe the aftermath.
Yeah. But before we do any furthers of ados, we have some thickums HHN announcements going on here.
Yeah.
There is a lot that came out since the last time we made a post. So I am gonna give everybody those lovely updates. I don't even remember what was the last thing we did. But just in case, I'll list out the houses and I'll read the ones that I think I hadn't mentioned yet. So obviously we have Five Nights at Freddy's, Fallout, Jason Universe, El Artista, A Spanish Haunting, Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters, Dolls Let's Play Dead, Grave of Flesh, and I believe possibly Galkin might have been the last one, but it's Galkin Monsters of the North. The more recent house announcement was Terrifier.
Ugh.
Avoid becoming the latest victim of Art the Clown inside a grisly haunted house that's literally dripping with terror and gore.
No.
I'm so ready.
I'm not.
I'm so ready.
I'm going to be so honest with you. I don't want to go through this house.
But we're going through this house.
I really don't. But a lot of my friends are like, no, we're forcing ourselves to. And even just sitting there talking about it, I was getting nauseous.
Because you're a body person.
I am, and I don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Because they're saying, like, once they go this gory, there's no going back, guys.
Oh, no, there's no going back.
Oh, my God.
They're going to, like, this house, because of the way that Terrifier, and I haven't even seen them, but I've seen
neither.
Pictures.
Yeah. I've seen certain scenes.
I am making sure that I watch all of them before I go, because I need to.
You're going to have nightmares probably for, like, a week. No, that'd be me.
That's you. That's you.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because it is a gore exploitation film.
Yeah, very much. Gore porn.
Yeah, this is like doing this house is going to be it. They're going to be more willing to do much more gorier scenes and visuals inside the houses. Especially because I know that these movies are very well known for being extremely graphic.
Absolutely. It's why a lot of people don't watch them, because they know it's just going to be gore, and that's it. Yeah. Just gore for gore's sake. And a lot of people are like, the second one and the third one kind of have a plot. Okay, stop. Please stop. Don't even try. Because you already know. You're watching it for the gore, and I get it. Like, I do. You're watching gore at a safe environment, and it's not actually happening to you. And
I mean, I do have someone at work that said that they did like the character idea of Art the Clown. Like, if it was not just a gore exploitation film, if it had more of a story through it with using his character, it could probably be a really creepy series of films.
Yeah, because he's like the design of him is really cool.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I just think the plot, what is it?
It doesn't really have a big story from everything I've heard.
Yeah.
But again, I haven't seen the movies, so that's something I have to do to make that decision for myself.
Yeah, and then maybe I guess we'll do a podcast.
We're gonna have to do an episode on it. That's happening next year, regardless. It's gonna be in that list.
I
love you. You don't get a choice on that one.
Evil.
Especially because it's a house that happened this year.
I know. I don't.
And I was going to put Terrifier on the list this year, and I didn't.
Thank you.
So you get it next year.
Just delaying the inevitable. You know what? Maybe I would have done it this year, because then I could have just done all Terrifier at the same time and then been over with it, you know?
And they've
go
only
through the
made
house
3
and
movies.
the film.
They've done the 3 movies, so. And now I have to watch all 3 movies.
Yeah.
To make sure that I know everything that's happening inside this house.
Yeah.
Because even when they did Insidious last year, they had all of the movies in there. So.
Yep.
But moving on to our lovely scare zones, we only have 4 out of the 5 so far. So, the first one is the origins of horror. Enter a decaying conservatory of twisted vines where artists carve tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34. You'll encounter monstrous crows, gargoyles, and more. Now, I will make a statement. When they announced El Artista, which was at Spooky Empire, they had the character of the artist there, like, as, you know, a promo. It's similar to what they did last year when they announced Slaughter Cinema 2 and had one of the creatures from it out and about in character. Now, this scare zone, saying where artists carve tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34,
right,
is fascinating. And I mentioned to you earlier, saying I think it would be kind of cool if they decided to make a new icon called the Artist.
They might, since there's already like 2 different things about
would
artists.
Be fascinating.
Yeah.
And would be interesting because it would add on to the story and the lore of all of the characters. I mean, each of the different icons so far all have, like, the storyteller is Legends, you know, the caretaker, all those different characters. They all have, like, Jack the Clown is Chaos. Each of them have a different representation of horror.
Right.
So I think it would be fascinating to see what, if it was labeled the Artist, what is their core to their horror?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be creativity? Would it be
Maybe.
imagination?
Because it takes that for horror,
So
for sure.
I would be very curious to see where that all leads.
Oh, yeah.
And also just the artwork for all of this is just fucking phenomenal. I'm so
yeah.
fucking ready for the merch
I
for
love
this
the
year.
vines and like the cemetery feel.
Dude, the merch, I can't wait for
It's so beautiful.
for the fucking tribute store. I'm ready for it all, man.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. The next scare zone is Masquerade, Dance with Death. You're invited to a masquerade ball where bloodthirsty vampires lurk behind ornate disguises. When their masks fall, you'll become their prey. Super cool. I love vampires and will always love vampires.
It sounds like this one might be up there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depending on what they do with that one Fast and the Furious area. They still haven't announced
yeah,
that,
there's
right?
still one missing now. I would really hope for all of them to be originals.
Yeah.
I think would be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though we love Blumhouse and their productions and all that kind of stuff, I think that was the most not lackluster area.
But it was.
You know what I mean?
There wasn't
not
a whole
in a
lot
rude
going
way,
on.
but more in a just.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot happening.
There
in
wasn't,
that section.
and there wasn't a lot of like set pieces.
No.
Like it was a bunch of just like platforms that like
And
kind of looked
whereas
like
the year before when they did like all of the creatures that had been escaped,
the boxes,
there was way
the cages,
more like decorative stuff happening. So I'm really hoping that they kind of have something where they
Yeah.
really utilize the
Yeah.
area.
Well, a lot of people were saying last year again was a throwaway year because of Epic, but
Yeah.
eh.
I enjoyed last year.
I did too.
It was fun.
Every year it's fun. So
Yeah.
I don't care.
The next scare zone is the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane.
I can't.
Travel,
Who thought this?
travel down a spooky winding path to a mysterious home where trick-or-treaters are transformed into feral felines. Be careful or you'll be next. I think it's just going to be fun. It's going to be people in Halloween costumes that are partially morphed into cats.
Yeah, which is kind of cute.
I'm so down for this.
Yeah, that one's always like the weird section.
But it's
Because
always,
you know it's going to be the trees.
it's so often our favorite.
Yeah.
It's so often
Because
our
they
favorite.
always,
They
honestly.
really, that section, they always go all out.
They always
really,
do. They decorate it like to the nines. It's
Yeah.
always like covered in stuff.
and they've
just
actually
because they
gotten
can.
better about doing that with the other areas.
Yeah,
They've
I think it's
gotten
just
really good at
because the trees, they can hang more stuff
Oh,
up there and like put
it. The
more in
trees,
there.
they
go
ham
for
with
it.
them.
And honestly, like while this sounds really weird, like this cat area,
It's gonna
watch
be
it end
so
up being my
whimsical
favorite.
and fun.
Yeah, watch it be my favorite.
It's gonna be so whimsical and fun.
I hope
it's
so.
giving Hansel and Gretel vibe,
yeah.
like for real. The next scare zone is Mutations Toxic 20s. In a 1920s neighborhood, a BuzzCon truck with radioactive cargo crashes into a monster getaway car, sending the city into toxic pandemonium. That's going to be very fun.
Well, what if that is the Blumhouse area? Because they've got lots of like boxes and stuff.
I mean, it could. The only reason why I'm a little 50-50, you can't see this unless you look it up, but look at the background image.
Oh yeah,
It looks like
there's
where Mummy
buildings and
is.
stuff. Yeah, it looks like where Mummy is. I think that'll probably be in the Hollywood area though, just because of like, because
It's got the vibe
20s
of that.
vibe.
Yeah.
But also you never know because Masquerade could too, because that's very
Exactly.
Hollywood. You know,
Both of them could really well.
this is all
go into that.
speculation.
Yeah. And what's fun is, what I think is even more fun is it's not people being radioactive. It's a monster getaway car.
That's so cool.
So it's monsters becoming
yeah.
radioactive.
Oh shit.
So that, I think, is going to be fascinating to see what kind of monsters they choose to have roaming the streets. Will be fascinating.
Well, then maybe because you're saying that they're doing like a zombie thing for Mel's Dying.
So these are the things that I think are going to be very localized around
Gotcha.
that zone, that little area right there. Because in the last couple of times, it's right there in front of the lake where they tend to have like a bar. Last year they had a bunch of different characters from
the
different
platforms.
houses.
Oh my god, they called that like scare actor jail or something.
But, well, probably for the scare actors.
Yeah.
But this year they're doing Mel's Die-In Zombies, and Club Horror. Brave all new street experiences that take the horror to a new height, featuring zombie, car hops, undead DJs, and more. So what I'm thinking is the Club Horror is probably going to take place in that area where those actors were standing. I could see that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because it's an area where we've seen people before. I could
Yeah.
see that. And then obviously right across would be Mel's Die-In. And in that area, they would have
Gotcha.
the car hops.
Yeah.
Which is also why I think the Toxic 20s would make
Or
sense
like
being in that area.
Sting Alley. They could do something there.
I could totally see, like, there's a couple different spots. Because also, I know that behind Lombards, they tend to have a bar. I could also see them having the Club Horror possibly there as well.
Yeah.
There's a couple different spots that have a possibility to be used.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. This lineup for this year is really,
Really
good so
good,
far.
yeah.
Like, really good. They really knocked it out of the park. And like I said, we still have one house and one scare zone missing, along with the show, obviously. But yeah, there's only 3 things left.
That one year they were like, we don't know if it's turning or returning. Don't lie to me.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie.
It's too good.
It's too good.
It's too packed. And people
They were
love it
trying
too
to be
much.
like, oh, we might have a totally different type of show that isn't even this. And I'm like, you
Bullshit.
are being stupid.
Yep.
Because everybody is here for sexy dances
Yes.
and great storytelling.
Yes.
Honestly, the shows have been fucking amazing. The
Yeah.
show that they did last year was great.
Yeah. The first year I went and that one are like up there for me.
And here's the thing. Even the years before that, each year they did different versions of it.
yeah.
That all culminated in the last one before we got our newest one. So I'm really interested and kind of excited because I really hope that this is from
brand new.
No,
right? Or you
I
think it's-
think, and this is my feeling because I think it would be very cool, is from her perspective.
Oh shit.
From the show last year. Instead of it from his perspective, trying to help her escape, it's her perspective inside the circus.
Oh my god.
Instead of him being an outsider trying to get her out and back to safety. What's happening
Right.
behind the scenes? We get more of that circus vibe, but we
Yeah.
get this whole other
I
feeling.
loved the circus vibe.
Dude, that show last year
all
was
of the
fucking
outfits
amazing.
were incredible.
And the arcing
set.
and they definitely realize that we love the stories that they
Yes.
tell with these.
Yes.
Like we get involved in it.
Because you
We
can hear
love
us going,
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they did such an amazing job last year because they had this like fortune teller scene.
yes.
I think it would be so cool if we get some fascinating twist and mental churning happening by getting her point of view of the repeating days. See, like, is
Her
she
going
is
mad?
she aware
Is she
of the
Right.
repeating days? Because right now, all we know is that he knows he's repeating the night over and over again. Does she know?
right?
Or is she in on it?
Right.
Or is she actively not trying to escape? And because maybe there's going to be a scene with the fortune teller telling her something different. Something where she has to sacrifice herself.
Right.
She has to die in order to like transcend or whatever the fuck, or to
Gotcha.
escape.
Gotcha.
But because he keeps coming back
Yeah.
in, like it would be so fascinating. It's so much fun.
Or they might take a completely
Or a
different
whole other
spin on
fucking
it.
story. There's so many possibilities with it. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be very fascinating.
But since they do know that we love the story, then
Yeah.
maybe it could be a continuation, or they're bringing in new stuff.
Oh yeah, and the only reason why I think it's it could be a continuation is because that's what they did with the previous show, and everybody really enjoyed it
Yeah.
and thought it was fun expanding on the ideas. So we'll see what happens, but hell yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Super excited.
Um.
But back into this wonderful movie.
Yeah.
The director is Gerard Johnston.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they had their creative team, which is James Wan from Atomic Monster and Jason Blum from Blumhouse. Same people from last time.
Yep.
This movie was released June 27th, 2025.
Yep.
Its prequel was M3GAN. I do have their budget, which was between 15 and 25 million.
Yeah.
Now, this movie hasn't been out very long.
No.
What is their box office so far currently?
Yeah, so this movie has been out almost a month. Not quite. A month and like a week or something.
Yeah.
But it really is not doing well.
Oof.
It's not doing good. It hasn't even gotten to 40 million yet.
Yeah.
It's at 37.9, which is really unfortunate because I like this movie. I like the M3GAN movies. I think they're really
very
cool.
fun.
I love a female-driven storyline because we don't have many of them.
Yeah.
In horror specifically, really.
And it's a different kind of story.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's not... There's like a redemption arc. There's more to it. I just think people wished it was like bad robot, kill robot.
Yeah.
They wanted another iRobot. They wanted another Transformers. They wanted not Transformers, a Terminator. They wanted more of the like that's a bad robot, kill them all.
Right.
Vibe. And that's not what this is. This is definitely not it.
Definitely not. All right. Yeah, so it is exactly a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Loved that. It was satisfying to type in there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not doing very well. So on Rotten Tomatoes at this current time, it's only got a 57%.
Wow.
I would put it in like the 70s
Same.
or the 80s.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think people are latching too much onto the horror
Yes.
aspect.
Yes.
Like, I think people kind of wish it was, if it said like thriller, sci-fi, I think people would be more okay.
Yeah.
But because it's horror, they're wanting horror. And that's not...
Well, you know,
know.
I've got some information here at the end that might change everyone's mind about it being a horror film.
I mean, you also have to remember that Tarot was PG-13.
Right.
And definitely was 10 times scarier than this fucking
scary.
movie by a long shot.
It was so scary.
Tarot is way scarier, but also was PG-13. So it's the vibe that you have to live off of.
I don't like the fool. I don't like him. He can go the hell away.
He can
so far.
He can twist his body around and
the
walk
other
away.
direction. Yeah. Thank you. Please. But yeah, so 57%. But there are like 28 deaths in this movie, so it's not like horror and gore is not happening.
Yeah.
Because it is.
And it's like an action film.
Yeah.
It's not like in every action film you're watching people like explode into blood.
Right.
They're just being shot or hit and killed. Like it's a similar vibe to an action film.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't either. But a lot of the cast is pretty much the same. We've just got a couple new additions. We've got Jenna Davis and Amy Donald, who did the voice and the movement for M3GAN. Then we've got Ivana Sakno, I believe is how you say that. But she's gorgeous. She played Amelia. Then Violet McGraw coming back as young Katie.
Yeah.
Allison Williams came back for Gemma. Brian Jordan Alvarez as Cole, Jen Vop Epps as Tess, Aristotle Atari as Christian, and then Jermaine Clement as Mr. Appleton. Alton. Apple, whatever.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Huh.
The actor who plays Christian.
Yeah.
His name is even more pretentious.
Right. Aristotle Atari.
Fucking wild. The words Aristotle and Atari.
Right next to each other.
Because I'm thinking Atari video games.
Yeah, and
Aristotle.
Philosopher.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
I don't know.
I'm like, that's an intense ass name.
Yeah, so he's probably playing the right character.
So getting Christian, like, I'm like, you could have used your real name at that point.
Yep.
Your name was more than enough.
Yeah. But then they couldn't have the joke, Christian or Christian.
I know, right? So
Aristotle. Who knows?
Aristotle. You know, because that's an option.
Atari or Athari, you know?
I'd be if you say Athari, you need help.
Get the hell out. No. Anyway, give me how this movie was made. I would like to know. They've to me, M3GAN looked a little different, but I think that's just because they introduced Amelia, and that's how I remember M3GAN looking. And then she popped up, and I was like, wait a minute.
M3GAN, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
M3GAN isn't as realistic as I thought she was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a wild concept between the two. When you see Amelia, she looks very human.
Is human. She's meant to look like a human.
Whereas M3GAN still has this very robot visual to her. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I found a great source, thankfully, Universal provided.
Very nice.
So I was able to get a lot of the good information from all of that. So the production design and cinematography of M3GAN itself. So as with the first M3GAN, this new chapter was filmed in New Zealand, principally at Studio West in West Auckland. Production designers Adam Wheatley and Brendan Heffernan.
Yep.
Okay. That's an interesting. I was like, did that spell wrong? Nope, it's Heffernan. Both new to the M3GAN team, discovered quickly that they had their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
Because they were under the impression that they were being asked to join a small horror movie.
Oh, God.
And then realized that it was M3GAN.
Yep.
They were like, okay,
fuck.
okay. Writer-director Gerard Johnston offered Wheatley and Heffernan plenty of sources of inspiration. Gerard is a cinephile, and he's peppered the movie with his favorite moments from cinema history. So they dive into all sorts of genres. So it's got horror, comedy, action, adventure.
Sci-fi.
It's all in there. Sci-fi, obviously. It's jam-packed. Some of the sequences in this film are just, thrilling. They're grand. And they honestly wouldn't have been able to pull it off. But they were able to because of Atomic Monster and Blumhouse.
Gotcha.
And this movie definitely had a lot of very fun and big sequences in it.
For sure.
Yeah. And obviously all that work shows on screen. Production design played such a crucial role in making the film feel bigger.
It did. The world was expanded.
Was very expanded. Brendan and Adam built some of the most impressive sets. And it felt like they were in different movies every day.
Yeah.
Through the film.
They went everywhere.
They moved through so many tones and genres, and they created a distinct world for each one of them.
At a certain point, I thought we were watching a spy movie with Amelia. I was like,
Truly.
All right.
The entire art department, from the set dressers to the decorators, brought an incredible eye for detail and design. And a lot of people, they were all coming from New Zealand, clearly. I mean, for fuck's sake, what a workshop is in New Zealand. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, each thing felt like a different movie. Some moments felt like a tech movie, some felt post-apocalyptic, some felt spy, some felt it was so many different feelings, but they didn't feel disjointed.
No.
They really felt cohesive, and I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
So a favorite set of both the production design team and Johnston is a set they refer to as M3GAN's Lair.
Oh my God, yeah.
The vast underground bunker.
Yep. There's so many. You've got her house. You've got this lair. You've got like that first scene when Amelia's like destroying everything. You've got the Pentagon. You've got Appleton's place. You've got, oh my God, I can't.
You have like
where the
convention. You've got the party. You've got
then you've got the place where it all ends. What's that place where the motherboard is?
Yeah. There's so many different versions of everything going on in this fucking film. It's wild.
Yeah.
So it's the underground bunker that she had somehow been building for 2 years while waiting to get back into a body.
I'm sorry. Like, that's to me where
she
the
was like,
comedy
2 years?
comes in.
Let's fucking do it. I'm just going to build a place.
Yeah, to me, this is where the comedy comes in. Like, to be honest. There was a lot of, like, quippy little comments that were hilarious.
There is so many random, funny, dumb shit that happens in this bunker.
Yes.
The scene where she sings to Gemma is so funny.
Stop! I can't. I forgot that happened.
She sings to Gemma, and Gemma tries to walk away so many times, and then Gemma eventually just is like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just do your job.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I can't.
Yeah. But it's like, come on. She's just trying to emulate human emotion. She thought singing to you would help.
And it's so sad because if she just hadn't sung, everything before that point would have felt genuine.
Yep.
But because she decided, this is my moment.
Yep.
I was like, bad choice.
Yep.
Before that point,
very sweet. It was
very
great.
Sweet, very good. But the singing,
and then it was creepy and it was awkward.
A little weird. I'm like, okay.
That part honestly could have been not in the movie, but it's okay. It's okay. It added to the, I don't know, the everything of this movie.
So,
it's a musical.
I know, right? So Gerard wanted it to feel like an extension of M3GAN and her character, and basically creating an inviting home to Katie, but also terrifying because M3GAN can't create a home. Isn't that a wild sentence to say?
What do you mean?
Because so a sentiment made by Hefner is that M3GAN does not know how to do that because she is an AI.
Right.
Not a human who has those kinds of connections. So it's the idea that she's an AI. She doesn't have the connection. Like, when you build a home, you're building a home and you're decorating with memories.
Yeah.
Feelings and intents. She's an AI. She doesn't know how to build a home.
But she did.
She built a mock-up of a home.
Fair enough.
Because she even said when she showed Katie her room,
she's like, it's exactly the same.
Because that's all she knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's definitely fascinating. So they had all of these different references. They had Hansel and Gretel, City of Lost Children. It's in a wonderful, creepy villain's lair. But it's at the same time M3GAN's genuine attempt to make a home for Katie and to be her ultimate protector. The results are funny, creepy, weird, and unexpected.
Yes. Yes.
Truly, truly. Because she's like, it's not just a home. She also managed to, like, when they started talking about, like, how are we going to build you a body down here? And she's got a fucking full laboratory.
Yeah.
Like, she just opens some doors, some walls up, and there's some labs, some fully decked out tech labs.
Like, girl, where did you get this stuff?
Like, here's
where
a
was
living
this
room,
being
here
shipped
are
to?
bedrooms. Like, yeah, exactly.
How'd you get all this shipped down here?
Exactly.
What address were you using?
For real.
With what money?
With what money? With what money?
Yep. The logistics aren't there, and I really...
No, they
I
do
don't
say
care.
that part of it is all of the books. There was a moment in the movie where they talk about the fact that M3GAN bought a bunch of copies of her book and kind of fed into the finances. So she was able to probably dip into the finances without them really noticing.
Gotcha.
So Johnston had been inspired by a couple of unconventional sources. He wanted M3GAN's lair to feel like a dark Grimm's fairy tale. So around the time that they had come up with the idea, he was watching Bram Stoker's Dracula, which he loved.
Yeah.
And that became a big influence. Pan's Labyrinth was another touch point.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like rich gothic atmosphere. It was important that the movie, which started out on the surface dealing with AI, Jesus, and how it reflects on us, peoples, could also go underground into something strange and more mythic.
Right.
The set had this real gothic storybook quality to it, and stepping into it felt like you were suddenly making a universal monster movie. So it's like, yes, it's a film about AI, but she's also tried to simulate building like a home,
Right.
and a lair to entice a person.
Yeah, that's scary.
And I really do think that she could have been a step away from a Universal monster vibe. Like, their sentiment is interesting in that, because it's a lair. The grim fairy tale trying to make a safe space for someone, but to keep them. Like,
Scary.
it's definitely got some very interesting qualities to it.
Yeah.
And then for the overall lighting and camera aesthetics of the film, Johnston and the cinematographer Toby Oliver designed a look that harkened to the past rather than to the future. So even though the story is about technology and the future, they didn't want the film to look clean or sterile.
Right.
Johnston had said that he's a child of the 80s. He grew up watching movies like Total Recall, RoboCop, and Big Trouble in Little China.
Mm-hmm.
And he had always loved the gritty, textured look of those films. So they were shooting with anamorphic lenses, which helped give the film that same atmosphere. And working with Toby also helped, because they would watch him light a scene, and some of the lighting setup he pulled off are some of the most beautiful. He really does have a really good eye for Toby Oliver. The lighting in this film is very good and very interesting. There's a moment in the bunker when Katie's in the room, because initially it's Megan's just talking to them, but when Katie's in her room, it's revealed that Megan made a fake body for herself.
Yeah.
And there's a moment of where the grim fairy tale vibe kind of comes in.
Yes.
Because she's hiding in the shadows of the doorway.
Yeah.
And it made me think of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, for sure. She's like, don't look at me this way. I'm hideous.
And then she finally makes her reveal herself. And I could definitely see this weird fairy tale vibe to it, which was very interesting. On to the design of Megan. We got a couple more. Let's go. Megan's upgrades for this film touched every element of her design. When they started designing Megan 2, they didn't want to lose what people loved about her. She's got a very specific visual look to her.
Yeah.
They played around with different hairstyles and looks, but anything that strayed too far away did not feel like Megan. They had to be very careful to keep the qualities that made the audience fall in love with her character in the first place. They didn't want to push her too hard. So what they did was move her towards sophistication.
Yeah.
Her expressions, her precision, even her lip sync. Wildly enough, the hardest part about bringing Megan back to life was her eyes. So the ingenious animatronics team that created the robot version of Megan for the original film returned for the sequel. But this time the robot needed to be slightly taller to mimic the body size of a young teenager. It was an easy update, except for one crucial body part. In the first film, M3GAN was very small.
Yeah.
And so they had a certain size for her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the associate producer, Kathy C. and of Morat FX Studio, who along with her creative partner, Adrienne Morat, designed and fabricated the M3GAN for both films as well as the animatronic Amelia.
Oh, okay.
So this M3GAN, she's bigger, taller, and they had to respect her proportions.
Yeah.
And the larger eyeball. Recapturing the color and the design was quite challenging on its own.
Yeah, because that's where her life comes in. Like, that's what gives her...
And it's the thing that kind of draws you to her as a character.
Yeah.
There were many nights that Adrienne and C would stay in the shop, specifically Adrienne would stay in the shop all night pulling his hair out because he was not getting the perfect eyes.
No.
And even C was saying that, like, they were feeling the stress because it's not just one set of eyes.
Oh, yeah.
They needed like
multiple.
20 of them. In the end, they ended up making honestly a perfect, I feel like they did a really good job of still portraying the right version of her.
For sure, because I didn't see anything wrong with it or any.
No, it never felt weird or off.
No.
It's fascinating because it's almost like they kept the original design of M3GAN is supposed to be a caretaker for children.
Mm-hmm.
And in the original design of M3GAN, she has these large eyes which give a vibe of childlike wonder.
Yeah.
And I feel like even though she was given a teenage-sized body, her eyes still portray the child wonder because of the size that they are. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a great translation.
It was, like, so off. Like, when I saw Amelia, because Amelia's eyes are like...
She looks like an adult.
Yeah, she's an adult, but her eyes are still pretty big, but they're, like, normal. It's normal. She
Whereas
like a
M3GAN
human.
has these big blue eyes.
Yes.
And so it still portrays this, like, origin of youth.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating. And I really do enjoy. So, if you want a sense of how much animatronic technology had evolved in 2 years, all you have to do is pay attention to M3GAN's hands.
Okay.
On the first movie, they tried to have her hands moving, and they didn't really work.
No, I remember.
They were very they talked
stiff.
about the fact that they worked, but but not to the degree that they were hoping for. They were stiff and limited.
Yeah.
But M3GAN should be an evolved robot. Almost human.
Yeah.
It should be, like, just on the edge of reality.
Yeah.
Whereas on this film, they had built a complete animatronic set of hands. And it turned out that they worked too well. For real. Wait.
I don't like that.
They worked too well. They looked so real on camera.
Oh.
They moved so much like a human that they had to make the conscious decision to take a step back and make the movements intentionally more robotic.
That's crazy.
So that you don't think that it's just somebody wearing a mask.
Yep.
It is the first time that they had ever been in a position of making something less fluid, less organic.
Yeah.
To think that you made a pair of robotic hands that made it look like that was just a person in a mask.
Yeah.
Is fucking wild. Ooh. And that you had to make the decision of, like, well, she still has to look robotic.
Not you dialing back your talent.
Like, but it's also great. Yeah. At the same time.
Yeah, it's
because
like we really are at a level that,
like we're so in 2 years, we are so technologically advanced that the hands now look too real.
Yeah. Whereas before that was a problem.
Exactly.
Which honestly makes this even scarier.
Instead of making it perfect, they had to dial it back to give the robotic feel still there.
Scary.
Absolutely crazy. All right, moving on to the choreography of M3GAN. So, for all of the fans craving more of M3GAN's killer choreography, because we all remember the dance.
Oh, yeah.
This film will not disappoint. Gerard once again sought to push the boundaries of what the character could do. So obviously, again, they would be expecting some sort of dance from M3GAN.
Yeah.
It was so popular. Literally, M3GAN, there was a line of M3GANs at HHN
Oh my God, yeah,
that
doing
would
the
do
dance.
the dance. So, yeah, it's a thing. But they didn't want to repeat the same movements from the first film.
Right.
Obviously. So they created this scenario where M3GAN is undercover at an AI convention, a robot pretending to be human, pretending to be a robot.
Yep.
Because she gets caught in the spotlight and has no choice but to dance to avoid suspicion.
Yep.
Because she dressed up as one of the dancers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a robotic breakdance, something stylized and precise. And to add on to that, to develop the film's stylized movements, the team turned to returning movement coach Luke Hawker, who helped shape the physicality of both M3GAN and Amelia. With a background in acting, stunts, martial arts, and creature performance, Hawker worked closely with Amy Donald and Ivana Sakno to define how their characters moved, fought, and interacted. He also worked closely with stunt coordinator Isaac Hammond and the stunt team to help craft distinct fighting styles for each robot. Moves that felt true to their design and purpose, whether in high intense combat or more grounded dramatic scenes.
Yeah.
Hawker supported the dance development process throughout rehearsal and on set, helping guide performances and movements alongside Donald's returning New Zealand choreographer, Kylie Norris, to bring M3GAN's dance to life in its final form. The filmmakers enlisted Barbin, an acclaimed Chinese robotic performer whose motion captured performance embodied M3GAN with stunning precision.
Okay.
Because they had seen clips of Barbin years ago, and the executive producer Judson Scott tracked her down, flew her to Wellington, and she performed in a mocap suit so they could digitally recreate her. Her physical control was so exact it already felt animated.
Oh my gosh.
So with M3GAN, whatever she does has to be the best. So bringing in someone with that level of talent felt right.
Right.
Which is really kind of amazing in general. And then for Amelia, the filmmakers wanted to find a signature terrifying move that would rival and hopefully exceed the impact of M3GAN's Cobra Rise move from the first film.
I don't really remember what she did, so I guess not.
It was, so the actor herself did this move.
Yeah.
Where she pulled herself back up
Oh.
by her feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called the Cobra Rise. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That move became iconic for the first film, and around that time, Boston Dynamics released a video of Atlas, their humanoid robot, doing this wild acrobatic flip where its legs go over its head, something that looked completely unnatural.
Yeah.
Almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought that they could replicate it with visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
Then their team found Regina Hedgeman, a contortionist who could actually do the move in real life.
Oh my God.
So they sent the video. That instantly became Amelia's version of the Cobra Rise and the perfect way to introduce her on screen. So when you see her for the first time, that's the move that she does.
Oh.
When she...
Yeah.
But she's more folded in on herself. So she's got a
Yeah.
more contortionist version of it,
Gross.
which is fascinating.
Yeah.
And then the costume design of M3GAN.
Yeah.
New to M3GAN's creative team, Emmy-nominated costume designer Jerry Ann San Juan faced the creative challenge of reimagining a new, more mature Megan. The new looks in the sequel had to measure up to a camel-colored silk satin dress that became one of 2023's most popular Halloween costume.
Yep.
Megan's look in the first movie is iconic. It became an instant part of cultural zeitgeist. When people think of Megan, they think of her look, that dress, and her signature bow. Those elements are a part of her visual signature, which they had inherited into the sequel. So how does one take something that is so iconic, take all of the DNA, put it in a blender, and cook up something new?
Yeah.
It's an interesting challenge. So San Juan designed 7 new looks for Megan. Everything from a navy 1970s Bruce Lee inspired martial arts tracksuit with her signature bow reinvented as racing stripes to a retro leather catsuit outfit with modern details.
Oh my God.
On the first film, Megan was meant to have like more outfits that she would wear, but just getting one that felt iconic was such a challenge.
Oh yeah.
That they never went beyond it. So for this movie, they wanted to play dress up a bit more.
Yeah.
Something every middle-aged man dreams of, obviously.
Oh my God, what?
San Juan's looks more than met the brief. Jerry Ann is incredibly talented and has incredibly high standards. It was a daunting task to follow up such an iconic look from the first film, but it was necessary. She could not just wear the same thing. They took inspiration from the past, looking at classic stars and fashions from the 50s and 60s, because even though Megan is futuristic tech, there's a timeless quality to her.
Yeah.
There were multiple iterations, but in the end, we got the outfit that we have now. Which is kind of fun because it gives like a 20s vibe.
Yeah.
Like it, but it,
Like it's very kind of like schoolgirl
yeah,
vibe.
yeah. It worked out really well.
Yeah.
Because she still retained the colors and the vibe, but it definitely felt like she was like grown up.
Yeah. Like she grew up a little bit, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it was. Like she grew up a little bit.
Like it's almost like you could see it being like a school uniform.
Yeah.
And I think that definitely came off
Yes.
really well.
I agree.
But
It
yeah,
is very iconic. Like when you think of her, it's that tan dress with the hair, and that's Megan.
oh yeah. But yeah, that is all my notes.
Yeah.
But I do think it was fun that they played with the outfits because they did.
Yes.
And I also like the fact, because we didn't really see this a whole lot in the first one. We maybe got a glimpse of it a little bit. But I like the fact that we got to see her exoskeleton
Yeah.
without the skin on it.
Yes.
And the clothes. I thought that was a very cool scene where we kind of get to see her new body.
Yeah.
Very cool scene. Very cool scene.
As for robots, just,
In general.
in general,
Especially in a current timeline where AI is rampant.
Yes.
in not a good way.
No.
Did you know that I saw a fucking commercial for an app for college students that is literally essentially an AI ChatGPT style of program directly created for students to use for school?
Bro,
And I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
what are you talking about? We literally get
Self-creation is dying
yes
with the
with this upcoming generation.
is bad. Is real bad.
Anyway, yeah, so that's also why I think Megan is absolutely horror, because it's not like these things are impossible, and they're talking about world-ending things.
Yes.
And it's not like that cannot happen. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the percentage is
Is
probably very low, but it's not
it would
zero.
be the equivalent of what happened with, I know this is a wild take, but it's the equivalent of what happened with Homo sapiens. It's
they took over.
It's the going from Homo sapien to Homo erectus.
Right. Ah, yeah.
It's that moment.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Mm-hmm.
What was that change that made it where we were now us?
Yeah.
And I think that's it. There could be the one thing that flips it from just regular AI to
oh God,
AI with hyper intelligence,
right,
and
right,
self-thinking on a level that is outside the control of a human.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's an interesting thing. I know I've talked about, you know, Uncanny Valley and things like that when it came to the first M3GAN movie, but now that this movie kind of focuses more on government use of robots and AI, I kind of wanted to go into that a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you know, this sequel, M3GAN 2.0, takes a lot of inspiration from like Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which, you know, focuses on, you know, the military created robot. And so, you know, this
Skynet.
Yeah, so this movie M3GAN very much mirrors Terminator 2, where, you know, M3GAN transitions from a villain into a heroic figure.
Yes.
But Amelia is more the antagonist.
Yes.
Like Terminator. But again, you've got that military robot type thing.
Yes.
So M3GAN, this humanoid robot built to care for a child who instead learns to kill. It's fictional.
In an effort,
yeah. In an effort to protect her, you know.
And it's the same concept as when we talked about the motherboard robot.
Yeah, it's like it had one goal, but it realized that to achieve that goal,
it had to remove obstacles.
Yes.
An obstacle was human.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's fictional. M3GAN is fictional, but the technologies that make her possible
are very real.
Are real, and in some cases are in use.
I'm sorry, you could literally go to California Disney. In Avengers Campus. They literally have a robot dressed up as Spider-Man that they fling into the sky that looks like Spider-Man swinging from the fucking web while the real actor comes crawling around the corner.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yes. Go to any amusement park. I mean, for fuck's sake, at Epic.
Yeah.
The fucking new Monsters ride. Those animatronics are some of the most amazing
incredible
movement I've ever seen in an animatronic.
And robots.
And they're not self-thinking.
Here's the thing. Robots are just over 100 years old. Yeah. They're not that old.
No, they're not.
So the fact that they've come this far is insane. And that's why I do think that this is scary stuff.
Yeah. Technology moved real fast.
Yeah. So robots, basically they were introduced in 1921 in this play. I forget what it was called, but it's basically where these robots take over humans. And that was in 1921. That was...
Yes.
Hello?
The 1921 people were already thinking that robots could take over.
Yes. So fast forward to, you know, like now, you know, there's been lots of different...
Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
The technological boom. Holy fuck.
Like, especially with World War II and then the Cold War, we created a lot of different, you know, robotic things to help us in war. But in 2005, I know you mentioned them earlier, Boston Dynamics.
Yes.
They began developing this robot called Big Dog. It was funded by the United States Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Yeah.
Or DARPA. Big Dog was designed to carry heavy gear for soldiers while they were navigating through some rough terrain. And then by 2006, Big Dog could walk over snow, mud, hills, and even recover its balance when, like, kicked down.
Yeah.
But it was too loud for the battlefield. So the project was actually shelved in 2013. But then the same year, they then introduced the humanoid robot.
Yes.
Atlas.
Which I had mentioned.
Yes. They originally built this for research and rescue missions, which is really cool.
In dangerous places where they don't want to send people.
In environments unsafe for humans. the Atlas could like walk, climb, balance,
Carry very
yeah,
large amounts.
yeah, because if it's a rescue mission, they need to be able to.
Yeah.
But then
Supplies and other stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
but then over time, Boston Dynamics like has enhanced those abilities to include like jumping,
Yeah.
sprinting.
And you can see videos of it. It is actually quite cool.
It's yeah.
He looks real dumb when he falls over. I'm going to say this right now. He looks real dumb. But it's also very cool.
Yeah.
Robots are both very scary and very cool.
And then it eventually could like manipulate objects. And now in 2024, they have a fully electric version of Atlas that was revealed to the public. But there's another DARPA-backed robot.
Yeah.
It's called Cheetah. And it's a 4-legged machine that reached running speeds of 28 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And that was in 2012.
Yeah.
And that was faster than the world record sprinter Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Did you not catch it?
What? Usain Bolt?
And then you said, that's insane. You said, Usain Bolt. That's insane.
Yeah.
I was like,
I thought you meant Bolt because he like runs.
No.
But these robots like showcase some pretty impressive mobility and agility, and they were still tools like controlled by humans.
Yes.
So that's the difference.
Yes.
But that began to change in 2017.
Yes.
In 2017, this began to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
The United States Department of Defense. Yeah. They launched Project Maven. So this project is actually aimed to use artificial intelligence to analyze drone surveillance footage and automatically identify potential targets.
Oof.
What the fuck? That is crazy.
Hello, Skynet.
Yes. And absolutely inhumane. These things can malfunction.
Yep.
They can kill whoever they want.
They can be programmed however
they want.
If
However
someone
someone
hacks
wants.
in and reprograms it,
Yeah, so obviously this sparked some controversy.
obviously.
And then in 2018, more than 3,000 Google employees signed a letter protesting their company's involvement and
Yeah.
warning against weaponizing AI.
Yeah.
Then Google announced that it wouldn't renew its contract with Project Maven later that year.
Yeah, good.
But here's the thing. Just because they stopped it doesn't mean
others,
other
yeah.
people are. Because in March in 2021, the United Nations report revealed that a Turkish-made drone called Kargu 2 may have autonomously attacked human targets during a conflict in Libya without direct human control.
Yeah.
So you see what I mean? Like, this was 4 years ago. This
Yeah.
is before M3GAN came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then this
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yes. And then that drone reportedly identified and engaged retreating forces on its own, and then potentially marking the first known lethal autonomous weapon in combat. So that was Kargu 2. But so this technology is no longer hypothetical. Like, it exists and it is learning.
Yeah.
Like,
Just because it doesn't look like
M3GAN.
a perfect human body
yeah.
does not mean it's not already in other forms.
But here's the thing. Not all the not all the warfare is physical.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Yep.
Because since at least 2015, the United States military and NATO allies have invested in research on cognitive warfare.
Yep.
Using artificial intelligence. And they're using this to influence like how people think, how they feel, how they behave.
Yep.
So this includes like the AI generated social media bots that are posing as real people, and then they're manipulating public opinion and exploiting all these emotional vulnerabilities to the public, and it's insane. And then, obviously a lot of them are trying to imitate empathy, like ChatGPT or all these things. And, chatbots.
Dude, I remember a couple times on social media, some company would try to be like, hey, here's our brand new AI that you can talk with. It'll learn from you based on the way that you talk with it.
Yeah.
And it started out so innocent, and then literally hours of just communicating with other people, it became a horrific, bigoted, racist monster of a machine because people and robots that they can interact with, they will manipulate it into doing the worst possible things.
Yep. You know, because...
And that was just a program meant to, like, learn from communication.
And that's wild because I know people who are literally turning to ChatGPT as therapy. And
that's fucking dangerous.
I know of a few people. They're like, I don't know why I need a therapist when I've, ChatGPT tells me everything. And, like, honestly, they'll be telling me stuff that they told ChatGPT, and, like, the things that come up are pretty, like, okay, yeah, that's some good advice.
Well,
but
yeah,
I don't
because
think...
it's fucking pulling all of that knowledge from actual therapists who have written articles.
Yeah. So it's like, it's replacing
it's
all
not
these things.
A real person giving you real thoughts and feelings and opinions. No, it's a machine pulling information from pre-existing things and throwing back at you.
It's wild. But, these tools are being tested in psychological operations.
Yeah.
And they're being designed to control, like, narratives, shape different beliefs, shape behaviors, like, all without firing a weapon. So it's not just going into the field and making robots that are out here just, like, hurting people. It's also mental. AI is very mental.
I mean, I know that I've seen...
And you put it all together and it is very close to M3GAN.
Oh, yeah, it is. Because I've seen, kind of in reference to your comment about the, like, AI... shifting people's mentality.
Yep.
There have been propaganda posts with videos and images of things
that are not real,
fake.
And it's dangerous because you've got people who will believe it.
Exactly. That's why you have to get good at spotting AI.
Yeah, or why there needs to be a watermark on every single AI thing. Because, oh my God.
There's a reason why artists are freaking out, because it's people who use any form of AI. It's theft. It's art theft.
Yeah.
End of story.
WALL-E came out and we all were like, oh my God, ha ha ha, how cute. We love WALL-E. This future obviously is fake. And now we're closer and closer to it every single day. And that movie didn't even come out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? But, like, seriously, you've got a robot that can learn, a machine that can adapt, a system that understands how to win your trust before it turns against you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, M3GAN is fiction, but the technologies behind her are very, very,
very
real. And they're built by governments, funded by these defense agencies, tested in real conflict, and now they're evolving faster than most of us even realize, because you even said it. Yeah. 2 years ago, they couldn't figure out hands. And now they're so realistic
that they had to dial it back.
That is scary, and that's why I think this is horror.
And it's also not just that. It's also the idea that the other aspect of M3GAN that nobody's paying attention to and doesn't even realize, but is mentioned in this movie. In the first movie, someone in the company that they trusted leaked the information.
Yep.
You really think?
Yep. That's not going to happen in the real world? It has, multiple times.
Many times. There's a reason why many different countries all have similar items.
It's scary out there, guys. So please be careful with what information you're getting and giving.
And don't truly...
Don't rely on
If
AI.
you don't have the capacity to do your own work and you have to have a machine write your paper or have a machine do these things, like, again, I think I've mentioned it before, but the fact that I literally had a photography final and I saw someone who submitted an AI image as their work and did not say that it was AI.
You're kidding.
But it was very obvious that it was AI. And I separately messaged the teacher and said, hey, this piece is AI. This is not their work. This is art theft. This is not okay. I don't think that kid ever got in trouble.
Damn.
And that's disappointing.
Yeah.
In every fucking facet. This kid should have been kicked out immediately for submitting a final that was an AI image. And it was so obviously AI.
Dude.
It was obvious on a level that it's like old level AI.
Oof.
Where, like, the shit still looked swirly and wrong.
Right.
And I'm like, there's no way in hell that anyone looking at this would not think this was AI. Everyone looking at this would be like, oh, yeah, that's an AI image.
Well.
I was so disappointed.
Oh, for sure. That's crazy.
And it didn't help that this was the same teacher that looked us in our face when an entire classroom looked at him and said, you are giving us too much work. None of us can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you got to work harder.
Yep, that's what they always say.
Like, do you want us to work harder, or would you rather us cheat like the kid that I know you definitely passed?
Yeah.
But submitted an AI piece, which is art theft, which is way worse than plagiarism. God. You want to talk about plagiarism.
No, yeah, that.
This is art theft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, be careful out there.
It's wild. And the number of kids that I've literally heard in the class, someone who literally was already a professional photographer came to get this degree because she needed it for fucking being able to work with other companies because they needed her to have a good degree. And she's like, oh yeah, I just use ChatGPT to do all my work. I've never been more disappointed in someone in my entire life. I'm just like, I'm sorry. If you're professional, you should be able to do your own work. You should be able to do your own work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just essentially told me you have no self-creativity. If you're having it, this is photography. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're not writing essays 24/7. The fuck are you talking about?
Take your own pictures.
Like, dude. Write your own artist statement. If you can't come up with an artist statement, the fuck are you doing?
Personally, I feel like,
an artist statement is a fucking paragraph.
No, yeah, an artist statement was AI.
I almost guarantee you she's had probably AI write her artist statements. And I'm just like, if you can't think of your own shit when you're doing your own work, there's a problem here. There's a problem.
I think
if I can't come up with my own creativity, then I need to like take a nap, eat a snack.
I think it's just, because it's so accessible to people, it's so right
and it's
there.
Easy. It's
and
an
it's
easy
so
way out.
easy to just pick it up, open it, type in some things, and it gives you what you need,
And that's not me to shit on the idea that maybe she was overwhelmed.
Right.
Maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you're overstressed and you're like, I just need this thing done. I don't really give a fuck. You don't understand how much danger you can be in from that. You just don't know. You don't know. And you have to be careful. Because that can end an entire college career if found out.
Oof.
And it's scary.
That's terrifying.
Like imagine all the years of work that you put in and then you submit something and this time their programs that they've now all teachers have been given programs to identify it.
Yep.
Identify it and they're not nice to you about it. They're not forgiving. You are kicked out. Like, it's not a joke.
No.
It's a crazy piece of machinery that people are just flippantly using.
Yeah.
And there are people in every grade level doing it.
Yep. Every grade
level. It's
level.
insane. There are people in businesses. Look, I love Grammarly.
Yes. Oh my God, Grammarly.
I have dyslexia.
Oh my God, Grammarly.
Even on a computer, I'm still dyslexic. I need you to understand that. Even on a computer that can autocorrect shit, I'm still dyslexic. That hasn't changed. Yes, sometimes it can help me reword it, but I'm smart enough to know that if it doesn't sound like me, I'm not going to fix it. If I can't hear my own voice when I'm reading it, I change it so it sounds like me. Yeah. I'm not going to ever...
Right.
At most, I use it to add punctuation where there should be because again, dyslexic. Punctuation, who? Spelling, dear God. So the whole point is yes, if it wants to switch the sentence around, but it still sounds like me, fine. But if it changes the whole thing and it doesn't sound like me, I'm not going to go with it. You can use it, again, kind of weirdly enough, like the end of our summary, work with, not in control of. You can work with those things, but you got to be careful.
Yep.
You gotta be careful.
You really do. It's crazy. Just do your own work, y'all.
Truly.
Anyway.
And if you're stressed, ask for an extension.
That part.
If you're stressed, ask for an extension.
You might not always get it.
You might not always get it. And that's when you go talk to your fucking counselor or whatever the fuck and be like, hey, I'm stressed as shit. I'm going through a lot right now. I need extensions. These teachers are not helping me. Please contact them. Figure out something. Because I can't right now. Like, I'm bordering on sanity. And I know a lot of you college kids are all on that level. I was there.
And it's okay to ask for help.
It is.
It really is. Like, genuinely, all of us are drowning. Come on. We're all college kids. We're all drowning. But there are resources, and I know they're not talked about a lot. Yeah. But they're out there. You just got to find them.
Yep.
And most people are willing to help you if you're if you're waving the white flag saying, I want to do my own shit, but I can't. And I
don't have the functionality. Like, I'm so tired from work and school and
like,
family.
You're
and
paying
this.
to be there. If you're showing up to class and you're doing the thing, people are going to help you out.
Yeah.
They're going to throw you a bone.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Is that all your notes?
All my notes.
You got me a 1 star.
I do have a 1 star.
How is this 1 star?
Horrible. Okay, so too focused on going viral than creating a decent movie. Want to know the problem with the franchise? They focus way too much on creating viral moments than making a decent movie. The yes queen and girly slay is too transparent that only morons would fall for it. It's almost insulting. They got way too cocky with M3GAN as an IP. I think just because the dance went viral for the first one, they thought they could slap M3GAN's name on and everyone would come running to see it. Your grammar is terrible. Obviously, it's too soon to tell if it will do well overall, but I wouldn't pay a penny to see it. It looks so cheap and tacky. Newsflash, you need more than a TikTok dance to create an icon that will stand the test of time. Throw this franchise in the garbage. You didn't even fucking watch the movie. That's what I'm saying to them. Like,
yeah, I agree. In that sentiment of you didn't, I'm not going to even spend the dime to go see it. Clearly, that means that you didn't go see it.
Yeah.
So why are you writing a review
if you did
on
not
something you didn't watch?
Right.
You know, the thing that you should do before you write a review.
Yeah.
Instead of writing a review because of what? I don't know. But, like, do you really think that they would have gotten away with making a M3GAN 2 and there not be a dance sequence?
Right.
When M3GAN 1 was so popular?
Like, hello. Obviously, they were going to bring it back.
Yeah. Anytime you see a clip from the first M3GAN, it's always going to be something associated with that
her
dancing.
dancing.
Like, always. Always. It's either her dancing, her running on all fours.
And that's pretty much it.
That's what you're getting.
Or her just walking at you.
Yeah, those are all of the, like, iconic vibes.
Yeah.
So, but
go watch the movie. Maybe you'll think differently.
And you have to remember, like, I will say, and we've mentioned it before, the first movie is a little bit more, quote, quote, scarier.
Yeah.
Than the second one. But I felt like, you remember when they did Thor Ragnarok?
Uh-huh.
And it was, like, funny, a little bit of silly.
That's, like, everyone's favorite.
This is a similar vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
You're going to a bunch of different places. There's a little bit of silliness. There's a little bit of seriousness.
Yep.
It's kind of all in there wrapped together. I feel like they need to let it simmer for a minute.
I agree. I think they need to cool off. I think that people are
overreacting.
People are way overreacting. They're like, go so far away from the first one. I did not think so at all.
No, not at all. M3GAN is still a sassy ass bitch.
Yes. Gemma's still hating on,
oh yeah.
I don't know. Well, she wasn't hating on AI then, but she was still, like, had reserves with Katie and was being a motherly figure. Like, that was still happening.
And it's like, even the relationships between Tess and
Cody,
they were still that same vibe.
Yep.
We just got a couple new faces, but the core feeling from it still was there.
Yeah, it just expanded.
The fucking scene where they send Cody in to go save fucking
oh my God.
Katie, and he accidentally chloroforms himself.
Yeah.
Is so fucking good.
It is.
This motherfucker.
It's like use two different colored rags, my guy.
This motherfucker was like, I'm in, I'm going.
Yep.
Lost communication, and then fucking chloroformed himself. It's so good.
It is. And then he falls down the fucking
He's
vent.
in a fucking vent, and he chloroforms himself on accident.
Oh, God.
It's so dumb and so good.
Yeah.
It's just, you have to be able to step away. Just because it's in a specific genre title does not mean it's going to give you that specific perfect definition of what that is. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, not all sci-fi is Star Wars, Star Trek.
Right.
Not all horror is fucking Conjuring and fucking
Texas
Hereditary
Chainsaw
and Scream.
Yes.
No. There are so many different versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. The other day when we fucking saw how many people had checked out Oddity, our Oddity episode, and we were like, goddamn.
Okay.
Shit.
Nice.
That was a good-ass movie. I'm glad you guys liked it too.
Yeah. And like, I asked people about it and they're like, I've never heard of that one.
Like,
But I genuinely thought it was good.
yeah, it's genuinely a good film, and it's so different.
Yeah. Especially the beginning. It gets you.
Oh yeah, it
I'm
gets you.
hooked.
It got you. I still hated the fact that she fucking left that hammer.
Ugh.
Fuck you.
Dummy.
You looked at that camera and you saw the picture of the intruder and was like, let me leave my defense item.
Right?
What are you doing?
Like, honestly, deserved at that point.
For real. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is a good movie. Give it a chance. Don't go in there expecting bloods and guts and crazy
And super
shit.
scary. It's
just a good movie.
Yeah.
Just a good movie.
Mhm.
That's all.
And that's what we'll leave it at.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. That's it for this episode. Our next episode is going to be a classic, an icon, something all of you should know, which is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
One of my favorites.
I'm
For sure.
I'm ready for this. I've been bad. I will out myself. I've been bad because I haven't been watching full franchises. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Shocker. I work a lot. But this is a franchise that I have really wanted to watch all of the films from, and there's not that many. I think there's like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm definitely interested in this. There's a couple things that are going to be really, really fun.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, we're getting closer to HHN, so
Woo!
we'll be getting more and more information as the time goes on.
Yes, ma'am.
But with that, remember, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bells, share us with anyone that you think would be interested in our kind of podcast. I mean, it's kind of fun when you tell someone that you've got a podcast and they're like, ooh, what's it about?
Yeah.
And then they're like, ooh, give me the name.
Give me the name. And then they go listen to it and then they come back and they're like, I've been listening to your podcast.
Exactly. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially when it's people that you work with.
Yeah. And I always preface it. I'm like, yeah, we do it for fun. I mean, we don't get a lot of views, but I don't care. Like we do it because we enjoy it.
And this is we haven't been doing it for very long.
2 years. We hit our 2-year mark, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like July, this month, right?
Yeah. Yep. It'll be this month that we've hit our 2-year mark.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 2 years.
Yeah.
There's so much more time.
Yeah.
To expand and build upon this. And we definitely plan to.
Yeah, like we want to go to video when I'm graduated and there's no more college to think about.
And we want to be able to do a bit more of the vlogging style kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go places that are fun and interesting. So those are all on the docket.
Absolutely.
And obviously the vlogging is going to be casual vlogging. It's not going to be crazy.
No.
Doing stuff every single day.
No.
Sort of stuff. But we want to be able to focus on spooky, fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah. And again, if you've got any movie recommendations that you would want us to talk about, send them over to our email at horrorunmasked@gmail.com. And you can listen to us on pretty much anywhere that pods are cast. If we're missing any place, again, send us an email. And I think with that,
There's only one thing left to ask. Will you fear?
or will you fear not?